Hi there, wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy forecaster. In this video, I'm going to share with you personal year information. And I'm sharing this in September. And you can use this video every year. Just find your personal year and work through it. I'm sharing it because September brings a double whammy of the energy that you are working on. And it is really about the whole of the year as well. It just comes to a crescendo in this month. So I'm looking through the personal years, starting with 1 through to 9. Personal year 1. What are you working on? This year, this month, it's about what new leads are you taking? What new direction are you going in? It's a fresh start, a new beginning on projects, topics, relationships. Do you own your individuality? It's a time for a new rebirth. The 1 energy is the beginning of a new epicycle. It's a new beginning, a new chapter, a new book, rather. What new actions are you going to take? If you keep doing the same old things, you're going to get the same results. So it's time to take new actions. The 1 is about taking a leap. Believe in your uniqueness, your greatness. If you're not being you, who else is? Time to be you. If you're in a personal year 2, it's a slower year than the 1 year. It's less about you and more about others. It's a time of self-awareness and self-acceptance. It's a year of observation and patience. Chances are you have been tested this year, and if not, perhaps this month will bring the biggest test of all with regards to patience. Biting your tongue, stepping back, listening more, speaking less. Doesn't mean you can't communicate or speak up. Yes, it's about relationships, so do that. But remember who the key player is in all your relationships. It's you. Are you supportive of others, or are you doing the support help for them? Are you being supported? Have you learned to ask for help? The 2 energy can have your senses heightened. You've probably been more emotional. Chances are you could be more intuitive. Listen to how you feel. Listen to how others feel. Listen to how you make others feel. Listen to how you feel when others do actions that cause you to be empowered or disempowered. If chaos surrounds you, go within and find a calmness. Become centered. If you're in a personal year 3, this month will heighten the 3 energy. Are you a pessimist or an optimist? Are you shining bigger, bolder and brighter and better? Are you the light? Are you being inspired or inspiring? Where's your creativity? How are you expressing yourself? Solution solving. Answers can come in this energy. Be mindful of getting trapped into gossip and things that waste your time. Be mindful of becoming scattered. You need to create some form of focus. It's a time to do things to bring you towards your joy. Perhaps you can turn your hobbies into a career. If not, spend time with your hobbies. Spend time in creativity. Spend time in the moment. Even if that's just doing a colouring, a jigsaw or a crossword puzzle. Spend time in the moment. Get out in nature, socialise, connect, express yourself. Flow, movement, anything that allows you to be you. Perhaps this is the time for the makeover. Change your hair, your style of clothes. It could even be a makeover for your house. If you're in the 4 energy, have you crossed your T's and dotted your I's? This energy is about keep building 1 small step at a time to create a strong, solid foundation of security. Deal with your immune system, build it up. What are you putting in it, and how is that helping your energy for everything you need to do? The 4 is hard working. Don't overstretch yourself, as you can become very depleted and burnt out. It's a time to plan, schedule and organize. Do this because the following year you want to be free to be able to take the opportunities, turn on the sixpence to move forward. But if you haven't got this order in place, chaos will come. You need to ground yourself, get out in nature. What are your limits? What limits you? Do you need to educate yourself to get past them? Or is it a point that these limitations need to become your strengths? What's easy for you is not easy for someone else. Create a system. Show other people how you do what you do so naturally that you think, or you don't even know that you do it. It's about small steps, and it's about pushing your boundaries. Just slowly. Don't bung a massive extension on, but just, a foot here, an inch there, so that you can expand. And know this, all problems have solutions. The 4 is great at finding solutions, but you need to find it in a realistic way. Now, it can be a pie in the sky idea, but you need to be able to create a plan to pull it together. The 5 personal year, chaos, adventure, getting out there, doing new things, promoting yourself. Decisions must be made this month. If you've been just stagnating or prolonging or not making a decision, it's time to make a decision. Action must be taken. You can't just say you're going to do it and then think it's going to happen. No, you've got to set the ball rolling. It's time to end rash decisions. Have you made a lot of decisions this year that haven't been working for you? Look at where it's got you. If you didn't ground yourself last year, you would have benefited from it. You're going to go into a grounding month again next month, a grounding year next year, or even next month, bearing in mind that this is your personal year, personal month is the same energy. 5, decisions must be made. If you've been procrastinating, delaying making a decision, it must be made. It's time to take action. Action needs to move forward. Action creates traction. It's time to end rash decisions. If you've been impulsive, you've splashed out, you've lost your way, realize what they've done. Have they pushed you back? Have they caused different things? Now, sometimes these decisions can take you off because you were meant to be taken off to a good place, to a better place, to a new way of being. Other times it can get you off track. Time to end rash decisions and make solid decisions. So it's very hard for me to say that. And if you were grounded from last month or last year, you'll be in a better place to do this. See the opportunities, and you will see the opportunities if you are grounded. You could see them if you're not, but you won't know which ones to run with and which ones to let go. Not all things that are bright and shiny are for you. Know what to pursue and what to let go of. The whole year you may have been distracted. You may have not committed. You will be forced this month to commit and have focus because things may come your way. The 5 is about expect the unexpected, and if you haven't expected it, it can knock you over. If you planned for A and B routes, you've always got a way out. But don't live in fear that you've got to have too many options, and don't live in fear that you're just dealing with all the negatives. If you feel it can't work, know that you can actually feel it can work, and then make that your focus. Be mindful of addictive behaviour. Again, it's at the strongest element this month in September. It's strong. What are you addicted to? How is it affecting you? Too much phone time? Too much alcohol? Too much socialising? Too much of something is taking you out of balance. Next year, you need to get back in balance. Work out what you need to let go of, make that decision, and what you need to hold on to move forward. When we're in a pattern that we are not connected and committed, we become addicted. We're looking for a way out. If that's the case, what are you running from? What are you running to? What do you need to do to create alignment to move forward? If you're in a 6th personal year, September's a 6th personal month for you, have you taken responsibility where applicable? You need to be looking after your own well-being. Have you released responsibility to others to do the same? Clear any outstanding disagreements. Come to a way to work through them for both or all to be heard, and work out how you can move forward. Just having a fighting verbal match doesn't get to the end. Always know your outcome, what you want, and the 6 is looking for harmony and balance. It's loving and it wants to see the beauty. Look for the beauty, don't look for the faults. Look for similarities, don't look for differences, unless the differences are what is needed to bring a balance and harmony to the relationships. Create harmony within, because that will reflect outwardly. See your inner beauty. See the beauty in others. To truly love yourself, you have to love everything. Lumps, bumps, warts, dents, etc. You cannot truly love another unless you love yourself. And you can only truly love another when you love the whole of yourself, faults and all. Make relationships decisions. The relationship with your job, with yourself, with your health, with your partner. If it's time to let go, let go. If it's time to come together, come together. If it's time for new beginnings, so be it. And if it's time for endings, they happen. In all cases, look for what you need to grow and evolve and move forward. The 6th energy is about being wanted and not needed. The 7 energy, if you are in a 7 personal year and September is a 7 personal month for you, this year has been about the inner work and wisdom. Who am I? Why am I here? Are you getting some answers yet? Chances are you may have felt lost, needed more insight or more information. This was a great year to study, to meditate, to go within, to advance your knowledge and your mind. It's a great energy for researching, seeking and searching. If things don't feel right, you're in the right place to work out how to find your way forward, how to know what's truth and what is a lie. If you've been working with the 7 energy, chances are there is clarity forming. The mist is moving, the veil is lifting. Not on everything, but on whatever it is that you have been journeying through for this last year and this current epicycle. This year, have you been hiding or cutting yourself off? As this month comes to a close, as this year comes to a close, depending on how you're viewing this, is you will start to open up and want to get out more and socialise. It may feel a little daunting and different. That's okay. A new you is progressing forward. A more insightful, intuitive, self-reflective you is coming out to meet people. We're always learning, growing, evolving. So not everything will come to fruition, but you will be able to see light. And if it's the next part of your journey, then if you have done the inner work, you're going to find your way forward to the next step, whether that's in your career, in your attitude, in your presence, in your relationships. Chances are you've worked out who is friend or foe this year. You'll have spent time reflecting. The challenges that you have encountered mirror what you needed to grow from. 8 personal year, 8 personal month. How is your harvest? Yes, this is the month of you reap what you sow. So what have you sown this year? What have you sown in this epicycle? Reward and recognition. If you sowed poorly, that's what you're going to reap. If you sow positively, that's what you're going to reap. It's the number of karma. What goes around comes around. If you haven't put effort in, you'll have got some feedback on what you need to do moving forward. 8 is the number of empowerment, confidence, courage. Are you stronger in who you are? Do you own your sovereignty? Are you able to speak up, to have your point heard? Not necessarily for the other person to take it and work with it, but for you to be seen in your own power. This is the number of the CEO of you. The flip side of this is things may have dented your confidence. You may have given away your power. Use this month to gain it back, to grow, to develop it. And if it's things that you've got to let go of, then this month, next month, or next year, depending personal year, personal month, you'll need to release and let go. The odds are in your favor for success. Buying and selling, you could make money, you could get promotion, your business could get established, you could get the attention you need. Perhaps it's an award, a grade, a certificate. Perhaps you've been working to pass your driving test, your college, your university, doing an external exam, whether it be in the practical, as an apprenticeship, in the building trade, or in the healing therapy. This year, this month, you can bring something to an end to see success, achievement, and accomplishment. You need to put the work in. Opportunities surround you. Know what it is that you want and go with it. Stay with your vision and use love to move forward, not fear. The last personal year, personal month is the 9 energy. Let go. Be free. Be lighter. Get over it. It's the year of forgiveness, releasing, conclusion, transformation. If this year has not yet felt like a roller coaster, perhaps it's going to hit you this month. If you've been holding on to things tightly, they're not yours. It's time to let go. Whether that's a home, a job, a relationship, let it go. If it's meant to come back, if it's meant to stay, it will. If you've not been acknowledged at work, perhaps it's time to change, to let go of that old pattern. It might even be time to change your career. It's a time to be charitable and to think about others. So what can you do that not only helps yourself, but helps the environment or those around you? It's a big reflector on your life. Memories may come up, and if you're feeling down or depressed, there is inner work to do on them. If memories have been in your mind bad or not good, or they've hurt, find the gift. When you find the gift, you're able to let it go, release it, and it no longer bothers you. But you'll be able to talk about it without the tears welling up in your eyes. You'll be able to move forward into a new relationship, a new career, or a new opportunity because you've up-leveled. You've transformed. When we let go of something, we can have a void. So think about what you want to replace it with. If you're let go of eating certain foods, what are you going to replace it with? If you're let go of a relationship and you're not going to fall into another relationship because you need to find out who you are and what you want, then use the void to do activities, hobbies, things that interest you. Chances are when you get out there and you're doing things that light you up, you could meet somebody new and start a new relationship. The 9 is about letting go, releasing. It's about cutting back the dead wood so that you can be stronger moving forward and go around the whole new epicycle. I hope this makes sense and you've enjoyed the brief look at your personal year, personal month. September always gives us a double whammy of the energy we're working on in the year. October, so come back and watch this video in October, because October gives us a taster of what is coming the following year. So if you're in a personal year 6 this year, read personal year 7. If you're in a personal year 6 this year, then take note of what personal year 7 has to say, because that's where you're heading as we leave the current energy. To find out more about you and who you are, why you're here, etc., why not have a reading, consultation, or a mentorship with me? If you've liked this video, do give me a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, please do, and push that bell for notification. Understanding your family and friends, read where they are at. Better still, share my videos with them so they can see where they're at and where you are at. When we understand energy, we know how to move forward. We're not bumped around. We can work with it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.